YouTube, live at E3, your choice for E3 coverage. And it is time to bring on yet another big name in the industry to talk about LawBreakers. One of my oldest friends in the industry, the CEO of Boss Key Productions, Geoff Bleszinski.
How you doing, Geoff?
Geoff, it is great to see you,
man.
man. We're so proud of you for breaking out on your own, away from Epic. You know, we saw Gears of War 4 this morning, looked great.
Yeah, it looks
but
great.
that's Rod's handling that.
Rod,
you got
Rod
something.
has a perfect handle on it. The guy got a Gears tattoo. But for me, this really means a lot to me. The studio's at 60 people now, and we're making the kind of game we want to play. And for me, it just feels good to be back in first person as well.
Absolutely. Well, we got a chance to get together about a month ago here in LA and play some of it. It is tons of fun. It's fast. It's furious. Some really interesting innovations around, obviously, breaking the law of gravity.
Yeah, hence the name. You see what we did there?
Yes.
It's one of those things when you implement features in your game that not a lot of other games have, players try to play a game like another game, you know? So when we had iron sights in the game, players were kind of playing it a little bit like Call of Duty. And when we look at the low gravity kind of elements, it's one of those things where if you blind fire through low grav, you actually fly all the way across the map. So reminding like the streamers and whatnot to actually use the control button to shoot behind them to propel themselves is like a really, really important step.
Well, that was when I'm like, oh, wow. It's like, yeah, you can blind fire the rocket back, it propels you forward. So let's take a look at what you're showing here from LawBreakers. This is a brand new map that you're showing off for the first time at E3,
we're showing off two main new things. The first thing is the Santa Monica map. This is essentially the promenade with the pier.
Wow.
And I have a love-hate relationship with Southern California. And it's one of those things like, I wonder what Southern California would be like if it got completely destroyed in an earthquake and then rebuilt over the course of 25 years.
Okay.
And you notice there's no cars because I put them all underground. So it's all this kind of open air, more European type of spaces where it's communal spaces, open dining spaces. Oh, and then there's Bombshell using doing the lightning hands like Emperor Palpatine.
And one of the things that I think is important to communicate here is that each character really has a unique set of weapons, right?
Yeah.
It's not like you're not just picking up weapons and kind of
exactly. So it's we've heard the obvious comparisons to Overwatch and whatnot, but if you actually sit down and play our game, we're quite different. We're not as much of a rock paper scissors game as they are, and we lean on the weapons a lot more with this game as opposed to always using the abilities. But the thing that thrills me about this map is first off showing a new map because we've been showing Grandview for so long. Everyone knows what the Grand Canyon map looks like. But also to put a little bit of color in the game. You know, I worked in the Gears of War franchise for so long that was known for being desaturated. And to actually have a level that has like kind of some vibrant blues and characters that, you notice Hellion right here has this kind of like iconic yellow, kind of like the bride in Kill Bill, and kind of really figure out what the unique silhouettes are of all the characters with their abilities.
Wow, well, very cool. Now, I know you made some news today about the game. If people are interested in this, it's going to be coming out PC on Steam. And
we're doing early access.
Yeah.
So it's going to be public alpha on the 18th. Preloading.
18th of June, this week, right?
Yeah, exactly. Preloading on the 16th. And go to lawbreakers.com, see if you can get in on it. And the reason we're doing this is we want to get feedback from the fans. We want to see like what they don't like.
Right.
I mean, already from some people streaming the game, we've had some people say, well, I'm not sure about the health stations. And we're all, putting our heads together going, how can we actually tune this to make it actually work even better?
Yeah, well, I saw some big numbers last week online of people streaming it, so we're excited to see more of LawBreakers.
Well, the other thing is Turf War. You're getting the exclusive access.
Tell me more about that.
So basically, it's our version of a domination or control point game type, where there's 3 points throughout the map, and if you stand on the point and you capture it, of course, it captures faster with the other teammates. You get the point, and you actually just get a straight-up point right there. If the enemy's contesting it, you can't capture the point. The thing is once a point's claimed, it's claimed. Once all 3 points are claimed, there's a 30-second deathmatch period where people are figuring out, should I engage with this person? Should I kind of hang back? It really kind of feels like speed chess or speed checkers.
Wow. Well, it's amazing what you and your team have put together. We're really excited to see it, and the best news of all is that hopefully we can get in. Maybe you'll give me a code.
I might know a guy.
All right, I hope so.
For old time's sake, Geoff.
Well, you've been to a lot of E3s, and it's great to have you here with a game people are going to get to play this weekend.
Yeah, so it's been such an interesting journey since I departed Epic to start the studio, and then to see it in people's hands. It's like we're a little nervous, but if we're not a little nervous, we're not doing our jobs. So initially you're going to see capture the battery mode in Grandview, and then eventually other stuff is going to consistently start rolling out into it with new game modes and new maps.
Awesome. Well, Geoff, it's always a pleasure having you on the show. Good luck with LawBreakers. You guys should check it out. LawBreakers.com. We just sign up. Is that how it works?
Sign up at LawBreakers.com. It's going to be on Steam.
Awesome. All right. Well,